Hi there. Welcome to video 3 of Japanese snacks. So, yeah, Japanese snacks mania. Very fun. Okay, first, Pokey Panda. It says cookie and cream. I've never seen this before, so I thought I'd just give it a try. Look, the sticks are chocolate, and it's got like a, I don't know, like a vanilla yogurt with cookie bits, Oreo cookie bits or something or other. I don't know. You got some pandas on the back, living the high life. Yay. Alright. Remember these? These are these umai sticks, right? We got the little Doraemon look-alike guy. This is Teriyaki Burger flavor. I've never seen this before, so this is new. Like, it says fast food. Pretty neat, huh? And then this is chicken curry. This is, you see, he's got like a plate of curry rice and the chicken there. I believe I spotted tears in his eyes. Pirito oishii, so it's spicy and delicious, and this bird here is like, no please, that was my mom, you're eating her, I hate your guts, I'm gonna poop on your car. Something like that. So, nice. Okay. How about some, my wife picked this up. Nigi Nigi Osushi-ya-san. This is gummy candy. It's like a sushi-shaped gummy candy. Maguro Akagai. I don't know what akagai is. Maguro is tuna. Akagai and ikura. Salmon eggs, my favorite. Taco, octopus, ebi, shrimp, ika, squid, tamago, which is like a, you know, the egg, you know, like a scrambled egg on top. But do not fear, these do not actually taste like fish. You got peach, orange, and cherry flavor. So look at this taco, he's spitting ink. Kanseija. Mazu wa nosete. So first you have to put it on the rice thing here. And then there you go, you got your gummy sushi. But you know, I think you can probably eat it any way you want, so no one's gonna care, I don't think. Fun stuff. Okay. Okay, you know, Ramen A is, you know, like the glass bottles with like the marble on top. Well, Ramen A is also a type of candy. Suika no Tane Ramen A. This is Ramen A that's like watermelon seed ramen. I'm going to open this up. I'm too interested to see what this is like. Look! Look! Oh. They're black. They taste like watermelon. Yeah. Hopefully not my mom, sometimes she is. Hopefully my wife doesn't get mad at me for opening that up. Okay, konpeito. This is traditional Japanese style candy. This is basically like rock, like a Japanese rock candy, rock sugar. That's all it is, with like a little bit of food coloring in it. Anime and manga fans, if you know a series called Stelvia, which is I have the anime on DVD. I haven't watched it yet. I read the first 2 manga that were released in English about a girl who goes to a astronaut academy or whatever. Her little brother gives her a big jar of this confeito. So here's your Japanese cultural reference for all you who enjoy anime and crap. It's just globs of sugar. It's good. That's all I can say, really. Okay. Jokoshin Etsu Limited. Okay, this is a blueberry cheesecake KitKat. See, it's got a convincing picture of what it's supposed to taste like down there. I'm not a big fan of KitKat, actually. I'm not a real big fan of chocolate in general. I do enjoy dark chocolate, and I like the stuff imported from Spain and France. The dark chocolate, like the 90, or maybe not 90%, but at least, 70, 85% dark chocolate that does not have soy lecithin. So it's kind of like that chalky, bitter, kind of leaves a kind of bitter aftertaste in your mouth. That's what I like. But, I'll eat chocolate snacks, I guess. But if it's just chocolate alone, I'll get some. And actually, I had some Meiji dark chocolate. It's called black chocolate here in Japan, but I misplaced it somewhere. I think I left it at my in-laws over the weekend. Anyhow, this area is like the special area of Nagano Prefecture, Nagano-ken. And this is the KitKat. Nagano KitKat, there's so many different flavors. It's crazy how many flavors there are, and I've never actually had any of them. Of course, the green tea KitKat's probably the most popular that's exported to America and everywhere else. This is a Nagano specialty. And the other Nagano specialty actually is Togorashi. Ichimi Togorashi. Nagano City, what's the name of it? Is it Zenkoji? The temple in Nagano City. Anyhow, it's the big specialty there is Togorashi, which is like chili pepper powder, whatever. And you like to, usually put that on top of udon, noodles, or nikujaga and such. And so anyhow, I'm not going to eat Togorashi chocolate. That's just kind of weird. But this looks like it's kind of like, I don't know, like a yogurt instead of chocolate. Maybe it's not really white chocolate. Maybe it's yogurt or something. I don't know. I'll try it later, I guess. Anyhow, specialty. You can only find this in Nagano-ken, I assume. I'm going to have another one of Beto. These are addicting. Alright. Moving on. Pudding. Holy crap. Japanese pudding, otherwise known as flan to the rest of the world. Japanese pudding is the best. I mean, I've met people who they consider themselves flan connoisseurs, and then I give them some Japanese pudding, and they're like, "Oh, holy crap! This is the best flan I've ever had in my life. Holy crap!" This stuff from Mexico, it's okay, but it's like it doesn't even compare to this. This is so smooth. It's like silk. It's so soft. It's just, look at that. It's kind of shaking around in there. It's so extremely soft and so extremely good that I'm convinced that Japanese flan is probably the best in the whole world. Alright, next. More dessert. Yukimi Daifuku. This is Mochi Ice Cream. So it's got the little mochi and a little mochi pouch, and on the middle is vanilla ice cream. Very straightforward. See, there's the rabbit. The American or the Western, not an idiom, but what the word I'm thinking of is the tradition is that when you look at the moon, you see a man's face. They say the man in the moon. The Japanese version of that is far more imaginative. They actually see a rabbit making mochi when you look at the moon in Japan. Go figure. I've looked for the rabbit. I can't find it. I've looked for the mochi. I don't know. But anyhow, this is super good ice cream. And my wife likes this. This is melon. This is kind of like oh golly. Yeah, it's a melon flavored sherbet. And again, this is the, just like the Fanta melon soda, this is melon, the Hokkaido melon, and it's a sherbet. It comes like in this plastic sleeve that you have to open it up. And yeah, it's pretty good. I've had this before. Next, Japanese bakery. We picked this up. This is so adorable here. Got this for my daughter here for breakfast or something. This is melon pan, and it's shaped like a turtle. Isn't that cute? It's got like a little chocolate chips for eyes. That's beautiful. Melon pan is, the Hokkaido melon. Same thing that I just mentioned. And this adorable bear. This is not melon pan, this is like just regular bread, but it's got like a chocolate filling in the middle. It's pretty good. So, next, let's move on to some some food. Okay, so cup ramen, it gets its own aisle in Japanese grocery stores. For those who are interested, maybe I can take a video of inside of a Japanese grocery store, maybe, if I can get away with it. This is Kyushu, interesting, Kyushu area. This is tonkotsu flavor ramen. Now this is Sapporo Ichiban. You can get that, the American version or whatever, whatever, but it's cup star in a cup. At least in America, you cannot get it because it has some beef in it or whatever, and pork. Because of some mad cow disease or whatever several years ago, America boycotts, they just prohibit any, and I've tried smuggling this stuff into America in the past, but it wasn't really intentional actually. I brought some with me in a suitcase, and I had sent some to my friend in Hawaii. Hi Galen, if you're watching. And the customs opened it up and confiscated it because they're a bunch of jerky mean people. So, but anyhow, this is super good. Next. This is heroin. Almost. This is, we found this at fish market in Saku in Nagano-ken. This is super good. Now this type of fish is called inara. I don't know what that is in English, but this stuff is so delicious. Holy crap, this is so good. Basically, okay, the store is called Uoshin in Saku. So if you live in Japan, check it out if you're in the area, I guess. Hone senbei. This is like senbei. Senbei is like a crackers, whatever. This is crackers made out of fish bones. They make sashimi. When they cut the sashimi, the meat off the fish, they have all these bones. It's like a little bit of meat left on them. They deep fry it, and you can eat this, and it's so addicting. That's why I call it heroin. It's so, you can't stop eating it. Brought some to my father-in-law. He lives about 2.5 hours away from here, and he loved it so much that he had to order a kilogram of this stuff, and they didn't have enough to fill an order, so they have to wait to make it for him. Calcium. It says that there's plenty of calcium because you're eating fish bones. There should be plenty of calcium in there, you would think, right? This is just super, super good, and you just can't stop eating it once you start eating it. Extremely yummy. Very good. Alright, so what are you gonna drink to wash all this yummy food down? Gorenja. This is, I call this like a Sentai soda here. This is like, I see, here we go. Here's all the Sentai guys here. I was in high school when Power Rangers came along, and I watched an episode, and I was like, so it's like Voltron meets Saved by the Bell, huh? Whatever. I'm sure the young kids growing up with Power Rangers thought it was pretty great. Anyhow, they're all pretty much the same show. I can't tell the difference. I mean, they're all, do all these karate moves on the bad guys, dressed up in rubber monster suits. The rubber monster gets super huge, and so they jump into like a Voltron type of robot, and then they start battling. So you can like see here's all the masks and such. That's pretty cool, I guess, huh? What flavor is this? Lemon squash. So it's like lemon soda. And 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C, so that's good. Fruit juice, actually 1% fruit juice. That's somewhat nice. They have this weird crow that's crying his eyes out or something. I have no idea. But anyhow, so yeah. If you might remember, I did a video a year ago of if you'd seen it, it was Ultraman and Kamen Rider drinks, and so this is also in the same. I think Dido is the company that makes this. Yeah, Dido, and yeah, so knock yourself out. Sentai soda, as I call it. Anyhow, I think I ran out of snacks, but yeah, thanks for watching. Talk to you later, bye. Or I'm not gonna talk to you later. If you respond to comments, I'll talk to you then, I guess. I'll just shut up now. Okay, as an addendum, turns out I did have these after all. Put them in a bag. Meiji black chocolate. It's pretty good. It doesn't say what percentage of cacao that it uses. I don't think, but yeah, I'm not a big chocolate fan, but dark chocolate, heck yeah. And it comes in like these little individually wrapped little things, so that's pretty cool. I guess it'll last longer that way. And then I found this in the freezer here. Monao, this is just like an ice cream sandwich, as you can tell just by looking at the package by Lotte, and it's pretty good. Okay, bye.